come in there and hit, and that. Oh my god! Oh my god! These Banes.
Yeah, his Mewtwo's having a little bit of a hard time during this, but his Ling Bane catching a few of these units here and there. I don't know about this one though.
This is a serious commitment to have here. These Banes are going to go right to the push all the way to the mining line there at the third base. Now, Queens were pulled for a little bit, but
all right, we're back live. Yay. Okay, so everything should be okay now, hopefully, guys. Right now, it's DRG versus Innovation.
I think it was probably a miss.
Innovation coming in with the push.
I was thinking of Roach Ravager, and then I'm like, no, that's not a thing. Transfuse the Lings and the Banes? I don't think so.
Hi, everyone. I'm sorry that it kind of got cut off for a sec. I had to fix some settings. And then Nikki came home, and then she wanted to tell me a story, so I had pushing on the Zerg base. That's a lot of Mutalisks. Probably send those Mutalisks to go fight somewhere else to go harass, to like maybe pick off some reinforcing units. If he loses this hatchery, it's going to be really bad for him. Don't lose it. Don't lose the hatchery. He's going to push in, try to stop him from losing the hatchery, but there's a tank there. The tank's going to do a lot of damage. The Mutalisks take out the tank. That's good, and Innovation flies away. That's okay. The Mutalisks can clean up these Marines here. Oh, don't fight those. Don't fight those. Mutalisks, don't die. Mutalisks are very expensive. If you lose them, that could be really dangerous. You don't want to lose those Mutalisks. They're very expensive key units.
The Marines will be able to kite backwards and just they won't suffer enough damage.
Two tanks there is going to take out that hatchery. That is going to be a disadvantage for DRG, even though he's ahead on supply. As a Zerg, you want to take more bases, but it does look like DRG has a base at the top left, so he should be okay for now. He's still ahead on bases, so it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look like DRG is too far behind. Nice Mutalisks. Pick off both tanks. Very nice pick off right there. Mutalisks going to start taking out those Medivacs. But the Medivacs boost away, so that's okay. It looks like DRG is ahead. Oh, another tank getting picked off. As a Zerg player, you want to take out those tanks. If you can keep tanking.
We're going to see if DRG could possibly force a deny on that fourth base that could be taken there. Now, as we're looking at this again, I mean, Artosis has said it.
DRG has done a really great job of picking off the tanks. It's really hard to control Mutalisks because if you run into Marines, they just vaporize. So with being able to pick off those tanks to keep the tank number low is very key to winning the game. That's why DRG is ahead. Even though he lost that hatchery, that's really good for him. So I feel like DRG is ahead. He's probably going to win this game unless somehow he loses all of his Mutalisks. I think he wins. He's very far ahead right now. Oh, he's going to get another tank right there. Another tank.
Here we go. And look at that, only a single siege tank, so he's not able to get as good a volley. Still gets some reasonable ones.
That's a lot of Medivacs to have, but at that, you have too many Medivacs, it's really not good either because you don't need that many Medivacs. And plus, he's going to target down. Oh, and he loses the Marines inside those Medivacs. That's the problem. He made too many Medivacs.
Look at this, backing up right now. He's got 85 workers.
He just made too many Medivacs right now.
Look at how powerful he is. He lost his fourth base, Tasteless. He lost it before it was mining this game. Not an issue for DRG, apparently.
This is crazy. He's making Innovation look almost a little bit foolish for push attacks. He's getting into very high tech. All these important upgrades are about to finish here. And with a far superior
I'm going to move my camera over to the right side. That way you guys can see.
And then I think just a big attack in here. I know we have some gas for Ultras too, but
that way you guys can see the
now and try to take this base out while Terran's still struggling to grow and catch up.
That way you can see the mini map. Otherwise you can't see the mini map.
Really powerful, really smart move right now. If he can just deny that base, look at how much of the map he has. Dude, it's funny, like we've seen Terrans really doing well against Zergs lately on the patch. I mean, Zergs have caught up a little bit as people are figuring out how everything's working. Good at it.
All right.
And Innovation's at 80% in this matchup right now. He's having a great year.
That's actually something we need to be echoing a lot out here, is that he is at 80% in TVZ.
And win
right
percentages
now he's
don't stay that high. They can't.
No, that's absurdly high.
The best players in the world maybe can keep 70% in a matchup generally.
Oh my god, DRG's everywhere.
You know, DRG is really good because it's very difficult to play with Mutalisks. Oh, and it picks off that Medivac too. It's so hard to play with Mutalisks. They
right now.
are
We're gonna get
very
another-
delicate units that you have to
gas
babysit,
dump into mass
and a
base,
lot
and
of
I
players, they
think
use
DRG
Mutalisks
attacks
and they
it.
just die
I thought he was gonna
because
attack in sooner. I
they
mean, he
cannot
knows better
control
than
them
me,
well
of
enough.
course,
So I
but,
feel like
I mean,
DRG's figured out
right
how to
now,
use
he's gonna have the strongest
Mutalisks
army he's
well,
ever had this game.
and that's why he can
Terran
win
again,
this
still
game.
playing catch up
Otherwise,
here.
Yeah.
most of the time,
he does
whenever
have a
I
few
see
siege
players
here,
go
maybe. Gets the
Mutalisks, they
volleys off.
always just
Muta's coming
lose.
in and
But
hitting on
Oh
top
my
I feel like
God.
DRG has just perfected
many Banes
the
coming
ability
through
to use the
here.
Mutalisk, and that's
And
why they've already
Yeah,
served their
They keep
purpose.
all in
Big
the red,
deal.
and they all end up getting
for
killed
him.
off.
I mean, well, you can look at the supply and that tells the story, but that was pretty good for Innovation that moment at least.
And let's see how the next setup is.
Well, now that we have all
pushes early on, Zerg just has
Sorry, I'm
to
just
imagine
make
some of these
sure that
command centers are
everything
just gonna
is
be lost in the
working
process. GG.
properly.
DRG
GG.
wins game 1 against Innovation, a player with an 80% win rate in TVZ.
not anymore.
DRG is back.
Dude,
Nice.
It's like he never left.
here's what I love.
Alright, so the chat
about what
box
we
is
just watched,
broken
and DRG
because
is quickly becoming my favorite
people are
player right
talking
now.
in chat, but it's not
What did he do that was
coming
flashy?
out.
Absolutely nothing.
It was
He
But,
did
just
nothing flashy.
clean, mechanical
Oh
play.
well.
He basically innovation to innovation.
Dude, he got his Evos right on time. His Baneling speed wasn't ready, so
Gold.
and he macroed well.
I wonder why the
And he
chat
tried
box
to
is
stay
not
good
working
engagements, and he did
properly.
little
That's so
counterattacks.
strange. Why is
There
that?
was nothing super fancy. There was nothing super teched out here.
I
This
can't
wasn't
really
some
see the
new
chat
build
because
order.
the chat box
He
isn't
just is playing a
working.
fundamentally strong Zerg versus Terran.
Yeah, it looks like he
Alright,
gets Zerg
listen,
better
so if
than
you want to
anybody else
chat,
here.
then maybe you should
never
go
see
to
innovation
my
go down like
Discord.
that.
He's a
Because if you're on
badass,
my
man. Look
Discord,
at
I will be
Crazy.
able to
Killer
see
again.
you
Game 2's ready.
because I don't
Game 2's ready,
know
let's go.
what. I'm not really sure where you're at. So it's difficult for me to see your chat. So if you're trying to talk to me, I may not. If I don't
It is so
respond
weird
to you, it's
see
not because I
innovation
don't.
lose like that.
It's not because I'm ignoring
just
you. It's just
Well,
because I
before, but
can't
he wasn't able
see
to
all
anything.
the chats at the same time. Unfortunately. But DRG is
Usually when
looking
you look at
really
innovation
strong right
games,
now.
It's kind of like you're watching a guy win an arm wrestling match, just slowly, and then eventually, you know,
Yeah,
it's over.
taps him down.
Yeah, not a back and forth, just a slow
And
progression.
this is a best of 5,
of
so
your head, your
you know,
head,
sometimes
your
these best of 5s can be
head,
so long.
Getting more and more cost efficient, but it
The
did
thing
seem
is, I feel like
one of the
innovation needs
his first counterattack
fun to
that
watch.
anyways in an attack.
StarCraft
So
is a fantastic
maybe
game
it's
to
proper
watch.
to
It's
trade
very
Banes if you
fast
can,
paced,
like, trade anything you
and
can
there's
to
just
on
so
the
much
offense to take
strategy
down these
involved
siege
in the
Did
game.
seem to
Actually,
exploit the ambitions of innovation
you know,
because
I mean, it's
potentially
it's
winning with pushes.
it's
Their
kind of like
tanks in
Ark of
Siege
War,
mode, they're the
but
units that don't get away.
in
And
you know,
medevacs,
where like
they have an
in Ark
easier
of War,
escape
you're
route. They
building
don't
your
have to
army over
plant
like
themselves
days or
into the
months or
ground in order
even
to
like
do the
years.
damage they need to
In this
do.
game, you build it up over like 5
yeah,
or
it
10
seems
minutes.
like-
It's very
well,
competitive,
siege
and
tanks
it's
have come
just
back
very
into
fast.
style against Zerg.
So
And it's funny because for a long time they were out of style because Lingbane Muta was like all the rage. Like remember Heart of the Swarm? It was all Lingbane Muta. Against,
yeah, so Lingbane Muta, which is the
Marine,
composition that
Mine,
DRG
Medevac,
went,
and
it's
Marauders.
it was considered
Four names, I like to
outdated,
call
and
it.
people whenever people did it, they always
But,
just lost. But now
Yeah, I
DRG's
wonder,
doing it and
like,
he's winning, so
has
innovation
DRG
needs to
maybe
find a way
remembered
to
or
deal
kind
with
of
the
made something a little
Mutalisks.
bit
Like he
new about how
needs
to deal with this?
he needs to
I'm very
protect his
excited to see
tanks
this
better,
game in
and he
particular,
needs more
if-
Marines. He can't be
because I
making
don't
so
think
many
we're gonna see
medevacs.
Lingbane Hydra. We were talking
Medevacs
about this
heal the
on, I think, on
Marines,
the
but
last
the
episode of
Marines are the
PSL
ones
where
like the
it seems
counter
like
to
Lingbane
Mutalisks
Hydra may have
is
had its day in this
the
matchup,
counter to
but it's not
Mutalisks is Marines.
what
So
it
you
once
just need to make a
was. It
lot of
might be
Marines, but
obsolete
he
by
just
today's
didn't
standards.
have
It
enough.
feels-
They
it
weren't in the right
feels
place
like
at
it's
the
time
right
for the strat
time.
to be put on the back
And
burner,
that
not
is the
really used
issue
anymore.
right
We're
there.
seeing
That's why
a lot of
he
Zerg still
can't win.
attempting
So
it,
what he needs to do
but it's
is
not really, it's not
he needs to
doing it
protect his
anymore.
tanks better with the
Yeah, it
Marines.
seems like it's
That's
a
simple as
strategy
that.
maybe some of the pros should be retiring unless
Yeah.
they have some
Simple
way
as
to really
that.
step it up using that kind of play.
Yeah.
There are always play styles that come out and seem pretty strong, and because they're new and people just don't really have the answers.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot
When
of
that
s-
first came out, it looked broken. You know, it was like, damn, that's strong.
Yeah, a lot of we talk about StarCraft being all about mechanics and micro and all this, but sometimes
Or it's very similar where there are these counters.
Well,
There's
taking a look at
counters. So
this
as
game
long as you
comparing it to the
know,
last game,
how do you win?
Innovation's
You just
doing the
kind of
exact same thing, except
predict
it's
what
a
your
fusion
opponent is
core
doing,
instead
or
of
you
a
just fast and
and
be at the
I'm
right place at the
curious,
right
man. Like, I
time.
wanna
But
know how
a
exactly
lot of
this is
units
gonna go
counter
here
each
for
other,
DRG
and you
because
need to counter them. So for example,
this
if
is
the
also a
Zerg is
style
going
that
Mutalisks,
in the
you
past
need to
round.
do that, and the Mutalisks are gonna wreck
Yeah,
you.
we'll
That's
see
just
how
how
he
it is.
does
Okay,
with it.
so
I think it might
Innovation
actually
is
end
going
up
for a
being Mech as
battle
well.
cruiser,
Oh, okay. So
'Cause
maybe
he's-
BC.
but it's
he's
been
going pretty
scouted.
heavily in
I
the
like
main base, to
I like
check what was
Terrans
going
going battle
east.
cruisers. Is
Moved
RG
in
scouted the
BC,
battle
so you wanna go
cruiser?
with
I don't
the
see the
damage.
Zerg.
And a lot of Hellions, you can either pair it, or you can try to draw the Queens away with the battle cruiser and then hit elsewhere with the Hellion.
Soon enough here, but yeah, there's a lot of different ways to set this up. It's one of those coming here, but it's hard to really confirm exactly what they're going to try to do.
Yeah, and it is going to be mech. We see a couple factories being thrown down from Innovation. We'll see how DRG can play against this. What is his style going to?
Alright, I'm just
going to
checking the
bring us?
chat real quick in the
So,
stream.
this is something we
I hope
talked
you
about
guys
before,
like
where you
this. If you
can
guys
go
like
for
this, then I'll keep
Icon,
doing it.
Roach
If you don't
Ravager,
like it, then I
Corruptor
just
against
won't
VC
do
mech.
it. So
Uh,
it's really up to you.
hasn't
And
worked
if
every
you want
time,
to
but we'll
talk to me on my
see.
Discord, I'm
the Hellions
available.
try to run in.
So
This is not
Roaches
doing
right
the
now.
kind of
Roaches are a
damage
good
but hold
count
Hellions.
easily. He lost
Beyond
6
just not losing
drones,
workers
so I
and
think
are no longer in the
Innovation's
game.
okay. He's
Shot
gonna one-shot a
Queens here with
queen.
this.
Oh, don't
Oh
lose
my
that battle cruiser.
God.
Don't lose it.
Okay,
If he
so
loses
that's
that battle
better.
cruiser,
Just
okay, no,
barely.
he's fine. But that was close.
okay.
It go.
Maybe.
I don't
mean,
like
you know,
making
it's one
too
of
many
these things
battle
where you
cruisers. The
already
thing
gotta
about
get the
battle
roaches to
cruisers is
defend.
that if you
You're
make
trying
the
to
battle
figure out, okay, how can
cruiser,
I use what I've already got to try to
you've
go to the
got
next
if you make
step
more
here.
than just one battle cruisers and then you
It
don't
does
do
look
anything
like
with them,
it's gonna be
Ravagers, but I don't know if he's gonna like.
Innovation
fully commit
keeps
into it, 'cause
making
we
battle
see the strategy
cruisers,
used
which
super a lot of the
hopefully after
time.
he finishes this last battle cruiser,
and
he
I
doesn't
think
attack.
I think
Because
he's
if he
actually
doesn't
going a little
attack
more
with
defensive
these
it.
battle
Yeah, he adds 8
cruisers,
more drones on,
I
so it
feel
doesn't
like
look like
he's going to be
gonna
in trouble
just
because
try to
DRG
run
is making
Innovation over right
corruptors,
now.
It does
which
seem
is
like
the
see
direct
Innovation's actually
counter to
prepping
battle
for it
cruisers. So
with
if
the
he does
turrets. He's
not
like, "Oh, I don't
attack
wanna
with
run
these
into
battle
that, right?
cruisers
Because the
before those
corruptors will force the
corruptors
VCs away and
come
then everyone else
out,
will just kill you.
units, those are the corruptors, and they are the counter to battle cruisers. So the counter is out. You know, if he doesn't, there's only 5 corruptors, which battle cruisers can still deal with. But once you get, he's making 5 more battle cruisers now. Sorry, 5 more corruptors now. So once you've got 10 corruptors, those battle cruisers just become totally useless. You know. So 3 battle cruisers coming out, man. If those 3 battle cruisers run into those corruptors, they are dead. But the battle cruiser does have a special ability to jump away. Probably gonna jump as soon as that's a good play. But I mean, back right away. The Zerg losing all your units, then they can't move out. They're just stuck in their base, and you basically you're safe, right? Because you know the best defense is a good offense, and so by doing offense and not letting your opponent out of your base, you can.
And yeah, this is just guaranteed damage. You could snipe this, and you could basically get out of here before they're really able to do anything. So,
well, he lost every ground unit, huh?
Yeah, but and still build back. And you know, Terran isn't a little while ago, and I think in the time it takes getting and growing, and we're seeing that on his side of the map.
Well, looks like he might be making another powerful move here. Gonna open up these rocks.
Well, this is gonna force Terran to come back here and try to defend, which is really keeping DRG's bases safe, and he could continue to soak up as much of the resources as he possibly can from them. And you know, Roach Ravager's funny because they're kind of chunky, beefy units, but their supply isn't great. So
Hold on, there's some problems with the stream.
Yeah, there's going to have to be seen. You know, there's a chance that DRG might even be able to end this game pretty quickly. But it does seem like Terran has finally, at least supply-wise, managed to get to where he wanted to be all along. You know, really great bios. I was going to say the CC's been destroyed. Any CC, if you just shut down, you know, one of these, DRG is kind of just
switch.
So here's what we were waiting for.
Oh, super good against mutas, but he's got a lot of them.
Fuck.
That hit the center of the Lings. Ouch.
Oh, man.
Everyone uses
And that's
auto
probably
lock on
what
each target. So the Lings Ravagers.
By the way, there's all
like 40 mutas out of nowhere.
Yeah, now you just saw those 2, so I think the hand has been tipped here. Let's go ahead.
Well, he kills this easily.
This is just a massacre, and there's the tanks can go down, and again, really punish the Terran.